let me show you how to clear the system data on your iPhone. Now, if your iPhone is running out of space, you can always clear up that system data and all the cache and logs. I'll show you how to do it, but first, hit the subscribe button down below. It really helps me out. Thanks, guys. Now, the first thing we're going to do is get into the settings on your iPhone. We need to go through several different steps to clear that system data and reduce the storage from cache and temporary files. The first thing that we're going to do is go to your Safari settings and clear the cache associated with that, and that helps to reduce that system data or the system cache. Now on here, we can go through the process of clearing all of the history and all of the profiles history and all the cache. You want to make sure it's set to all time, all profiles, and close tabs is turned on. Now, after we go through that process, it will help remove a lot of storage within Safari, but you might also want to do this within Google Chrome as well if you use Chrome regularly. Another big culprit that takes up a lot of space on your iPhone is the photos. So let's go into your iCloud settings specifically for your photos and make sure Sync This iPhone is turned on. And after we've done that, you can see it says Optimize iPhone Storage. Make sure that is checked. You can see in this case, the storage requirement for my photos is 72 gigabytes. However, you'll see in a little bit, it's not taking up 72 gigs on my phone. That is because it has been synced 2 minutes ago with the iCloud. So make sure this is turned on and Optimize iPhone Storage is turned on. Now, let's get into the meat of clearing out all of that system data. You'll be able to see within iPhone storage, you can see what your phone is using. You can see 74 gigs out of 128. All of the apps here you can see is photos. It's not taking up 70 gigs, but it is taking up 8 gigs. And at the very bottom is system data. Now, there are some things that we can do to help reduce the size of this system data. The first thing I would recommend doing is going in here and instead of sorting it by size, let's sort it by name. And you're looking for a big culprit on here. So let's go to Show All and let's go down until we get to the S section. You're looking for an option that pops up and looks like this. It says Software Update. Now, if you do see a software update on here and it's taking up space on your phone, sometimes these updates to the iOS software get hung up and stay on your phone. Essentially, you can just go through and delete those, but sometimes they're up to gigabytes worth of data that is just stored on your phone. Another thing I would recommend doing is switching this to size. And we're going to go to various apps that are taking up a lot of space on your phone. Let's say CapCut. We can offload these apps and then reinstall it. It will reduce the size of this cache and the temporary files within these apps. So I like to do this for any app regularly that gets above 1 gigabyte. And then basically by going through this process, offloading and then reinstalling it, it frees up space and reduces that system data. Now, the only way that we can directly reduce this system data at the very bottom, you can see this says it includes caches, logs, and other resources currently in use. Now, the nice thing is that this tends to increase over time that your iPhone is running. However, we can force restart your iPhone and that will reduce the size of that system data, the temporary system data. So to do that, we're going to rapidly press the volume up, the volume down, and then we're going to press and hold that side button until we see the Apple logo appear. So I'll show you how to do it. So volume up, volume down, and I'm pressing and holding that side button. Keep pressing even though you see slide to power off. You'll see next the entire iPhone screen will go black. I'm continuing to press until I see that Apple logo. And when I do see that Apple logo, I will remove my finger from that side button. And this force restarts your iPhone. By going through this process, it clears a lot of that cache and temporary files and makes your phone run a lot smoother when it gets back up and running.